Are we rolling? YouTube, we're back. The difference between centerline and centerline, we just went over that today. I want to talk about this for a second. I'm going to borrow you. We can get in closer if we can. So I know some schools do the difference between centerline and centerline, and all you need is from upper body up for this. So if you're too far away, hopefully you're not too far away. Centerline is, it's going to reinforce your technique, and this is where you start, but then you meld things in together. So my center line is where I'm strongest, right? I defined it my center fighting line. We talked about this. The first thing the first form teaches us is human body can't handle two motions at the same time. So if I'm going to hold my hand here, push me down. Okay, no, good. Push me down. Yeah, don't let me push up, right? You can put more muscle on if you need to. Well, it's going to be a strength issue. Now push into me. Well, that's here. I'm going to be fighting mass on mass. Now, two hands if you want to. If I push up and in, well, I can't handle that. Boom, go ahead, push up and in. I can't handle his motion. Push into me. I can handle that. Push down. I can't handle that. Push up and into me. I can't handle, and it's going to be a mass on mass issue when we learn that from this. So you're putting it on here, push into me. I push up and into him. Up and into him. I'm just learning that as a concept. So that's my center line. But if I violate it, if I come out outside, it's going to be a muscle match. The second I get inside to my inside line, my center line, it's going to be a more mass on mass issue, but my center line reinforces it. I'm going fast for a reason because we got to skip through all this. When you apply a technique like Wu Sao, it's got to be enforced in your center line because your form teaches you that. We'll look at Tan Sao. You throw a hook punch out wide. My Tan Sao is what it gives structure to the movement, because when I violate that and my center line's going into him and he keeps pushing in, it becomes muscle. The second I back this up with my center line, it's in structure. My Wu Sao's there. Go ahead and give me more. Go ahead, push in. My Wu Sao's there. And if you violate it, it goes into your shoulder. The concept then becomes you violate facing if you reinforce your technique with a center line. So you throw a hook punch. Oh, I just violated center line here. Number one, this is a training concept. You're never, the whole hook punch debate in Wing Chun, it's not going to be, hey, we're boxing, throw a wide hook punch. Look, I just did my Wing Chun. It's not going to wind up happening. What I want you guys to think over time is your center line is dynamic. So like other lineages, like the William Chung lineage teaches you, you punch. My center line backs my technique, but my central line continues the attack. It's confusing. Hold that thought. I'm getting something. This is better. What you have to start thinking about is if you look at this roll of paper towels, it's a cylinder. The center line is wherever it wants to be. So it's the same thing with you. It's your spinal structure aligns everything with your center line. So my center line is always going to be going forward. You throw that same hook punch. I may reinforce my technique with it, but my center line is also projecting out at the same time, attacking an attack. Granted, you will return back to center line. You'll do all that, but don't get so overwhelmed with thinking, Sifu told me that I've got to reinforce a technique with my center line, and then I attack with my central line. Your center line is dynamic. My center line is facing Carl right now. My center line is facing Carl right now. My center line is facing Carl right now. I'm a cylinder object. So no matter where I'm at, oh, my center line's facing you. My center line's facing you. The way that you achieve that problem for getting your center line is wherever your vision is. That's the way you got to look at it. My center line's facing you. You attack me? Boom. Yeah, my body is going this way, but my center line and my intent is going right into you. So again, just a concept between center line and central line. It's the same damn thing. Don't confuse yourself. That's it.